YouTube, how are you now? Sean back from the EDC Den, back with another video. Thanks for checking out the channel. Guys, just a quick call to arms. I've been at this for about 3 weeks now. I'm really enjoying this process of showing you guys my collection. I've gotten some great feedback, some comments, some likes, a few subscriptions. But just a quick little call to arms for you guys to please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, and also feel free to comment below if you're a fan of the traditionals or the more modern folders or fixed blades. I kind of have a little bit of everything in my collection, so I'd be happy to share all of that with you guys. All right, so we'll get into this video. I showed you some nature shots in the intro. That just concludes my time at the cabin. I am back at the city, back to my regular collection here. So with that said, let's get started. Today I'm showing you guys a French knife, and it is from Laguiole on Aubrac. I did get a comment. I believe the viewer, his name was Evenko. He was asking for, I believe, a French knife with file work. So I'm showing you guys this specifically for Evenko, but for all of you guys. Okay, so also knife detector, if you're watching, I did pick this one up on Kijiji, so that's secondhand. Got a really great price several months ago. So knife detector, I hope you're proud of this pickup I got. All right, so there's the knife Laguiole en Aubrac. That is from the Laguiole region of France. That's the south of France. They're known for their wine and their knives. Think of farmers and cheesemakers and wineries, wine producers. This is kind of the knife of those people, the traditional knife. So we've got a black buffalo horn handle here with brass pinning, brass bolsters, corkscrew here. Evenko, you like the file work, so here it is for you. Nice file work on the B, on the back spring here. This is very common for these Laguiole knives. Then the knife makers, they put their own file work into the spine, into the spring, and that leads into the corkscrew. So a pretty cool find. This one does have a third tool, which I've never seen on a Laguiole before. It made it really interesting to me, and that is this Marlin Spike. So guys, that's not an awl, that's a Marlin Spike, I believe, which it's not for sewing or punching holes, but I think this would have been for boaters, sailors, as an aid for knots. You can wrap knots around this for tying knots easier. You can also work the tip into knots and wiggle them free, wiggle them open. So I have not seen this tool on many knives from the Laguiole region, so that was pretty cool to find in a secondhand pickup. Show you the blade. It's probably going to need a little wipe because these are total fingerprint magnets. These knives often come in 2 different sizes, and this would be the large version of these knives. There's a good look at the logo with the bullhead. You'll see to the left of the bullhead just some little dings on the blade, some little imperfections. I'm wondering if this one ended up in their, quote unquote factory seconds. These are handmade, but if the blade is a little bit dinged up like this, possibly the original purchaser got a deal. Little walk down the knife. No spacing here. Here we do have some spacing. So you're working with organic materials, right? This is horn, and this is kind of assembled by hand. So these little gaps, they can arise in these kind of knives, and that's just fine to me. I understand that. See some more gaps there. Yeah, just a few imperfections, but all in all, this is a nice specimen of a Laguiole knife. Also, I noticed this This finger notch, what do we call them? Thumb nicks. This one's really shallow. I've seen other French knives and they have a much more pronounced nail notch, so it's a little bit hard to get out, but not a big deal. Some very kind of minor file work on the spine of the blade. So there's a look at the hole. It's quite a long knife. The steel on the blade is right here, 12C27 Sandvik steel, very common steel for European knives. It does sharpen up well. You know, you give it a strop at the end of the day and you'll be good to go for your next day of work. Another look at the B and the file work. You can see some texturing in the horn there. So pretty happy with this pickup. Kijiji is really great for that, guys. Just you know, a fun way to add some knives to your collection that you may not otherwise have a chance to obtain or afford. These knives, you don't come across them too often. So I was very happy to be able to pick that up. And especially at a Kijiji secondhand price, that was a good find for me. Alright, you guys, so there's a quick look at a Laguiole. That one's from the maker Laguiole on Aubrac. Ivanko, there's your French knife and your file work. And I'm just going to tease a little something here. Oftentimes they do come in this bag. Mine didn't because it was secondhand, but I do have one here. I did get this one, guys. I got this one in France myself. Just a little sneak peek. If any of you know what that handle is, handle material, comment below. I'd love to hear your guesses. So I'm going to do a video of this very soon. Ivanko, look for that. More file work for you. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you have a guess at what that orange handle is. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have to say about this. These are cool. If you can find one, definitely try and pick one up. Look for the B on the spine. Look for the name Laguiole in the name of the maker. You know, if you're paying in the $30 range, you're probably getting something that's not made in France. If you're over the $100 mark, then you're probably getting a legitimate Laguiole knife. All right, guys, keep your eyes open for these. They're pretty nice. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.